who should actually put the DREAME X60 Max Ultra Complete Robot Vacuum and Mop into their daily routine, who can safely ignore it, and does the price make sense for the average homeowner who just wants a clean floor without the hassle? That's the question that keeps popping up whenever I see a new robot mop on the market. If you're on the fence, you're probably wondering whether the device will fit into the chaos of a family home, a pet-friendly apartment, or a small studio where space is at a premium. And yes, link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I spent a good chunk of time reading through the handful of reviews, digging into the spec sheet, and picturing how the X60 Max would behave in a real living room, kitchen, and hallway before I decided to hit record. First off, let's talk about the type of buyer who will actually get mileage out of this robot. If you have a moderate to large floor area, think anything above 600 square feet with a mix of hard surfaces and occasional low-pile carpet, the X60 Max's combination vacuum and mop system could be a genuine time saver. The unit is designed to handle multiple surface types, so it won't get stuck on transitions between tile and hardwood, and the included cleaning solution is meant to work on both. That means you can set it and forget it for a quick sweep through the kitchen after dinner, then let it glide over the hallway to pick up dust from pets or kids' shoes. For people who already use a traditional vacuum and a separate mop, the convenience factor alone is worth a look. On the flip side, if you live in a tiny studio where your floor is mostly carpet, or if you're a minimalist who already has a cordless stick vacuum you're happy with, the X60 Max might be overkill. The robot's mop function has limited impact on thick carpets, and you'll end up using the vacuum part alone most of the time. Also, households that run a lot of rugs, especially thick or uneven ones, could find the robot's navigation a bit finicky. The device isn't built to climb high-pile rugs, so you may have to move those out of its path, something that defeats the set and forget promise for many people. If you're looking for a robot that can tackle every floor condition without any manual adjustments, you might still be waiting for that future model. Now let's break down the practical strengths that actually matter once you unpack the box. The biggest win for the X60 Max is its dual-stage cleaning system. The vacuum side does a decent job of picking up crumbs, hair, and fine dust, while the mop pad paired with the included 33.81 fluid ounce cleaning solution adds a light wet finish that can take care of sticky spots on kitchen tiles or spilled coffee on hardwood. In my imagined use case, you could set the robot to run after dinner, and by the time you're ready to unwind, the floor would be both vacuumed and lightly mopped without you having to pull out a bucket. That's a real schedule-friendly advantage for busy families. Another practical benefit is the navigation logic. The X60 Max uses a combination of laser mapping and bump sensors, which, according to the product notes, allows it to create a map of your home the first time it runs. That map isn't just for visual appeal, it enables the robot to remember which rooms you've already cleaned and to avoid obstacles more intelligently on subsequent runs. In a typical 3-bedroom house with a pantry, a hallway, and an open-plan living area, the robot can plot an efficient route that minimizes unnecessary backtracking. For someone who hates the idea of a robot spinning in circles or getting stuck at doorways, this is a reassurance. However, the strengths come with hidden trade-offs that deserve a closer look. The mop function, while convenient, isn't a deep clean solution. The cleaning solution is designed for light grime. It won't remove stubborn stains like burnt-on sauce or dried paint. If you expect your robot to replace a traditional mop for heavy-duty cleaning, you'll likely be disappointed. Also, the water tank capacity, though decent at over 30 fluid ounces, needs refilling after a full house run, especially if you have a larger home. That means you still have to keep an eye on the robot's schedule and top off the solution when the indicator lights up. For a truly set-and-forget experience, that extra step may feel like a minor inconvenience, but it's something to factor in. Battery life is another realistic concern. The device advertises a run time that should comfortably cover a medium-sized home on a single charge, but that number drops sharply if you enable both vacuum and mop modes simultaneously. In practice, you might get through the living room, kitchen, and hallway before the battery dips, and then the robot will head back to its dock for a recharge before finishing the rest of the house. If you're hoping to clean a large floor plan in one go, you may need to schedule multiple cleaning cycles or accept